my YouTube channel. My name is Alexis Jones. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. Welcome. I appreciate you so much for stopping by today. So for today's video, I'm gonna be doing a wedding guest makeup look. Like, you ever don't really know what to do with your makeup when you're going to a wedding because you want to be glam but you don't want to be overly done? So that's what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to show you guys the makeup that I wore for a wedding and the outfit that I wore for the wedding as well. My cousin got married, so congratulations to them. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys the outfit and makeup that I wore for the wedding and show you guys how to get your makeup to last all day for any occasion, so that way you can have a good time and be camera ready at all times. So if you want to see that, make sure you guys go ahead and hit the subscribe button for me before you get into the video, and let's just get started. So we was going to this wedding. The wedding was on February 28th, so it was actually like a week ago, the day after my birthday. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted my makeup, and I'm like, I know my skin is dry, so I need my skin to be hydrating, but I also want my skin to be full coverage and mattified. So I figured out how could I do that, and I'm just gonna, you know, basically kind of walk you guys through what I did. So I've already prepped and moisturized my skin. I just need to apply some oil because my skin is really dry. So I'm gonna use the Juno Antioxidants Superfood Face Oil by Sunday Riley. I love this stuff. As you guys can see, I'm literally like halfway out of it almost. And I use this in the mornings, at night, and before I do my makeup because my skin is so dry. So this oil really helps. You can use this under your makeup or, you know, just at night or in the mornings. And I like to use it for all three because my skin is really dry, especially right here in my nose area. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's actually really dry right now. So yeah, this is the only product that works for me. This is the only product that keeps my skin from being dry throughout the day. So I highly recommend it. I think it was like $30 for the small bottle, so definitely get it if you haven't. And then on top of that, I'm gonna go in with my Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. Now, I picked this primer because, one, it's my all-time favorite primer, and two, I picked this primer because when I was thinking of, you know, going to an event and needing to be there all day, I wanted my makeup to last all day. So I'm like, well, what product can I use to make my makeup last throughout the entire day? And this is the only product that I can think of. So that's why I chose this one. And the fact that it is a grip primer, it's very tacky. It's gonna allow your makeup to stick to your skin and not move throughout the entire day. So for foundation today, I wanted to try something different. It's not new, it's just something that I haven't used in a long time. So it's either gonna be between the Becca Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation or the Makeup Forever HD Foundation Stick in the shade Y445, and this one's in the shade Amber. I think I wanna use this one, honestly, because I haven't used it in a very long time. So I think I wanna use this one. And I'm just gonna apply some of that makeup onto my makeup palette. And I'm trying to decide if I just wanna go straight in or if I wanna like apply it to my face first. I think I'm gonna go straight in. My sponge is still a little wet. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm just gonna take my sponge, just like that, into the product and then blend it out. I haven't used this foundation in years, honestly, and I still have it. And I just couldn't bring myself to get rid of it because I remember how good this foundation was. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it because if I don't use it, I need to get rid of it. So I just wanted to try it again and see if I liked it, if I still like this foundation, and I think I do. So I'm just going to tap all of that in to my skin. Now, the wedding has already passed. I just wanted to recreate the look. I'll insert some photos so you guys can kind of, you know, kind of see me and my husband. We were so freaking excited. One, we were excited that they were getting married because he's been wanting to get married for a very long time. And two, we were excited because, you know, we'd never been to a wedding as a married couple. We didn't have a wedding. So we wanted to, you know, go to a wedding. We'd never been to one together. So really excited about that. Okay, I don't know why, but you see it's like patchy for some reason. I'm not quite sure why that's happening. So I'm going to go over that with my Makeup Forever. And I can't quite figure out why it's patchy. So I'm just gonna go over it because I don't have time. And I'm gonna blend that out with my sponge. I don't know why it's pulling splashy like that. Maybe because it's such a thick foundation. But I don't know. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Because that was not working for me. Yeah, so a lot of people don't know, but I am married, and I have been married for about 5 years. So actually in June of this year, it'll be 5 years. I know a lot of people are like, you look so young, blah, blah, blah. I did get married at a very young age. My husband and I got married when we were 20 years old, and we've been married ever since. I am now 25 as of last week. So if you didn't get a chance to tell me happy birthday, comment down below right now and tell me happy birthday. But yeah, we've been married for 5 years, and I love it. A lot of people always ask me like, oh, like you got married, you got married so young, you didn't have time to live your life. But honestly, to me, when you find the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, there's no need to wait. We met in high school when we were like 16 years old. We dated for a little bit, and then we ended up breaking up, and he went off to the military. That's why we broke up. And then a couple years later, we rekindled, and we've been together ever since 2013. And we did not have a wedding. We actually did a courthouse wedding because he ended up getting orders to deploy. He ended up getting orders to deploy after we got engaged. And also, we didn't have the money to have a wedding. We were 20 years old. We didn't have the money to have a wedding. We didn't want our family to pay for the wedding, and we just wanted to get married. Like, we were just like, we love each other. We've been together for like 3 years already. We had been together for 2 years before we got married. So to us, it was like, what are we waiting for? You know, like, there's no point in us waiting. So we just went ahead and got married. This tea is so bomb. I'll put the recipe right here that I used on Pinterest because I love the medicine balls from Starbucks, but I don't want to spend $4 or $5 every single day when I go to Starbucks to get a drink. So I found the recipe online. Fire. Only thing I didn't use is the peppermint, the drop of peppermint. But yeah, so you know, we just ended up just going ahead and getting married, calling it a day, and we've been married ever since. But when we come back from Japan, we do plan on having a ceremony after we buy a house. So our goal is to, you know, go to Japan, travel, and then after we come back from Japan, we're gonna buy a house, have our ceremony, and then have kids. Or whichever order. It really don't matter when we have kids. Honestly, I'm ready for kids now, but I just feel like I'm working on my career. You know what I'm saying? Like, my husband, he's already set. Like, he's in the military. He's been in for almost 10 years. He's already set. He can get out and become a cop. He can do whatever it is that he wants to do. So I'm just trying to figure me out, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm good before we have kids, because I don't want him to be the only stable one. I don't want him to be the sole provider, because he is right now, because I'm trying to work on YouTube. So make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel so that your girl can make her coins, okay? I don't do it for the money, but you know, everybody, I need coin too, whatever. So yeah, we have, you know, we've been married for 5 years, but when we come back from Japan, we're gonna buy a house and have a wedding. So I'm super excited about that, because I have always wanted a wedding. Like, I never seen myself getting married and not having a wedding, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, whatever, when the time comes, I will keep you guys updated in a couple of years and let you guys know the tea, the scoop, what's gonna happen. But if you guys have some questions and you guys want me to, I'm just talking, I'm not even telling you guys what I use. Okay, so on my cheeks, I just use the Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in the shade Cocoa. And then on my eyes, for concealer, I have the Hourglass concealer, the Vanish concealer in the shade Beach. But yeah, a lot of people always have a lot of questions about me being married so young. Like I said, I've been married since I was 20. So if you have any questions about me being married, or just about young marriage in general, if you are getting married, or you know, whatever, or thinking about getting married at a young age and you're just not sure, if you have any questions, let me know down below, and I can definitely, you know, do like a Q&A and answer your questions about young marriage. I really don't have a problem with it. I love being married young. I love when somebody asks me like, oh, you're married? I love when I tell somebody like, oh yeah, my husband, and they're like, oh my God, you're so young, how old are you? And I love telling them like, I'm 25 and I've been married for 5 years, you know what I mean? Like, to me, it's an accomplishment, it's a good thing. I'm so happy with being married. Like, I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I'm just so happy. I love my husband. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. So I let my concealer sit for a couple minutes. I'm just gonna take my sponge and just go over everything. This concealer is so good, and it is actually really full coverage. So if you haven't tried it, I definitely recommend trying it. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it's definitely worth it. And it stays in place, which is the best part. I like the fact that it doesn't like move around. You see how full coverage this concealer is? Like, it is like full coverage, and that's basically what I was going for because I really wanted everything to be full coverage. I didn't want no flaws. I didn't want you to be able to see anything in pictures or anything like that. When I do my makeup, I mean when I take pictures for the wedding, I didn't want to have to look back and, you know, see anything. I wanted my skin to be super duper flawless, and this concealer definitely did exactly what I needed it to do. And normally I would have to add more concealer, but I really don't feel like I need to. I feel like this concealer is like perfectly fine. I want to know, what do you guys think about being married at a young age? What do you guys think about getting married young? Like, is that something that you guys are into? Like, do you disagree with young marriage? Like, what do you think? Because I get a lot of people telling me like, you know, oh, they agree with it. But then again, I get a lot of people that are like, you're too young. You should have waited to get married. And I'm just like, for me personally, I'm like, wait for what? Like, what am I waiting to get married for? You know what I'm saying? Like, you only live one life. Like, do everything you want to do while you're young and while you're still able to. Because, you know, one day I'm not going to be able to do a lot of stuff I want to do no more. One day I'm going to be older. One day I'm not going to be here no more. And I just feel like a lot of people tell me to like, I should have waited to get married so I can have a little bit more experience. And I just feel like I disagree, because at the end of the day, I feel like I just disagree because I feel like, what am I waiting for? What, to get pregnant and while I'm not married? Like, not that there's anything wrong with that, but for me personally, I grew up in a single family. I grew up with a single mom. My mom didn't have nobody to raise us or help us or anything like that. She was a single mom since the age of 14 years old raising me. So I didn't want to, you know, have children without being married. I wanted the life that I did not get to have as a kid. I wanted the husband and the wife and then the kids and, you know, that sort of thing. That's just my personal preference. So I really want to know what your preference is and what do you think about, you know, young marriage. And if you could get married right now, would you? If you're married to the person, if you know that you found the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with, would you wait to get married or would you marry them? That's what I want to know. Comment down below and let me know. Would you wait or would you marry them right now? And if you know that you're going to be with them for the rest of your life. Okay. So now we're going to set everything in place because you do not want your makeup moving around while you're on the dance floor, dancing at the wedding. So I like to look up and set my eyes. And I use a brush first. And then if I want to use a sponge, then I'll go back in and use a sponge. Boom. Yeah, I like to use a brush because you can get right into those creases and those little small lines. Like, I have really small fine lines under my eyes, so I really like to get right into those creases. And then I'm just taking my powder and just setting the rest of that area. That's basically everywhere that I applied concealer is where I'm gonna set with the powder. I'm also gonna set my chin. And my forehead. My forehead, I really don't like to set too much because I just feel like it makes it look like you have a lot of product on your forehead. So I'm not gonna really set too much. And I also don't set under there. I like to leave that wet just because it's already super dry, so there's no need for me to add powder to. So my favorite bronzer, I'm using this bronzer because I know this bronzer is not gonna let me down. I'm not gonna have any problems with this bronzer. This is the Empanema Sun by Becca. As you guys can see, I have already hit pan on it because that's how good this bronzer is. It's so good. So I'm gonna take that on my Morphe M581 brush. And I'm gonna pat first because remember this was wet right here. And then after I pat it, then I'll go in and just kind of, you know, buff it into the skin. This makeup look is gonna be so bronzy. I'm definitely into like the more bronzy looks for any occasion actually. Like, I just feel like the bronzier the better, honestly. So I typically like to do a more bronzy look. I just feel like it just complements me better, and I feel like you cannot go wrong with a bronzy look for an event or a special occasion or whatever the case may be. Bronzy will always be the way to go. So I'm just blending all of that in. Then I'm just taking a brush and just kind of like diffusing it, just so it's not super duper harsh. And I'm gonna go in with my sponge and I'm gonna take some of my powder and I'm gonna like chisel the cheekbone. So now I'm gonna do my eyebrows, and I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera because I have a hard time doing my brows and I just don't feel like it's anything that y'all need to see. So I'm gonna do my brows off camera and then I'm gonna come back and we'll continue the look. Okay, so I'm back and my brows are done, and I also did my hair because we are at the finishing stages. So I'm gonna take this brush and I'm just gonna kind of swipe down and get rid of all that excess powder. I really like my cheekbones to look extremely snatched in pictures, so I'm gonna go back in with some more bronzer and warm up my face, but I'm gonna be using the Black Radiance palette, and this is the medium to dark, and I'm gonna take this shade, both of these shades basically, and I'm gonna darken up my contour. Now I'm gonna take my Sephora Micro Smooth Powder. This is an essential step when you are doing your makeup, especially if you're gonna be photographed, because this product really smooths out your skin and really just changes your skin. It just looks so baby smooth and airbrush, and that's something that you really need when it comes to flash photography and pictures. And I knew that I was gonna be taking a lot of pictures, so I wanted to make sure that I had this product, especially because these pictures are pictures that's gonna be around for the rest of your life, you know what I mean? Like, and I want to make sure that I look good in my picture so that when I see these pictures in 20, 30 years, my makeup looks good. I want a very like soft, well, actually I'm gonna move up to the eyes because the eyes is actually very simple. I'm really not gonna do too much to the eyes, honestly. If you guys hear birds, oh my God, they're like going crazy outside of my freaking door. Like, I really don't know what the heck their problem is. But I'm gonna go in with my contour palette, but before I do that, I'm gonna kind of add a little bit of powder right outside of my eye, just like that. Oh my God, do you guys hear those birds? What is their problem? I'm gonna take my palette and I'm just gonna go in with the dark shade, mix those two together and just kind of do like a quick little smoky eye, nothing fancy. It's gonna be like the quickest thing you've ever seen. I'm gonna dust away that powder. And I'm also gonna add some of that color onto my lower lash line. I'm just gonna take this Milk Makeup blush stick, and this is in the shade, this is the Lip and Cheek shade in the shade Work. So pretty. And I'm putting it on my fingers, but I'm also tapping off the excess, so it's not just a bunch of product just getting slapped onto the skin. And then if I need it, then I just pick it back up. I'm also gonna take Maui Nights blush right on top of that, and I'm just going to use that to just apply just a little bit of blush, nothing too crazy. So for my lashes, I went ahead and applied them off camera. I used the Milk Makeup Kush Mascara, and then for the lashes, I used the Baddie B lashes in the style Instaho. So that's what I used on my eyes. And I just love these lashes. I was trying to find my other ones. I have some saucy lashes, but I can't find them. So I settled for these ones. I still think they're cute. And then for my lips, I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the number BFF3. I was trying to find BFF4, but they didn't have it at the store, so I just got this one. And I'm just gonna line my lips with that. In the center, I'm gonna go in with this Patrick Ta She's Unapologetic. This is the I believe like the lip cream. Yeah, the Silky Lip Cream in the shade She's Unapologetic. I love this stuff, especially because it's matte. So I just like put it in the center and it's full coverage. And then last but not least, we're gonna apply some highlight. I'm gonna be using my Marc Jacobs Guilty highlighter. I need to find a new highlighter because I think this one is sold out. Like, I don't think they're selling it anymore. I don't think they're bringing it back. So I need to find a new highlighter, but this one is just so good. I'll still use it off camera, but I just think that it's unfair for me to keep using this on camera and you guys don't have access to it. It's just so good, oh my God. So I'm gonna go change and then I'll show you guys my outfit and then we'll close out the video because that'll be it. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, so this is basically the outfit that I wore for the wedding. So the necklace is from Forever 21. The earrings, I'm not sure. I think Forever 21. The dress is from Pretty Little Thing. It's so freaking cute and super duper comfortable. And then these shoes, I got these shoes from Reflections in the mall. They're so comfortable. I bought them the day before the wedding and I wore them on the day of the wedding. I didn't have no problems at all. Like, my feet weren't hurting. They were literally the perfect shoe. And the bag is from Forever 21 as well. So it's a cute little outfit that I probably spent less than like $80 on, honestly, for the entire thing, including the jewelry and the shoes. So yeah, these shoes were on sale for 15 bucks. They were like the last pair, so that's super duper cool. So this is the outfit. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of this dress for a wedding. I had an entirely different dress in mind, but I ended up getting a stain on it, so I couldn't wear it, but I actually ended up liking the black one better. So yeah, this is the outfit. Super cute, super sexy. Alrighty guys, well that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is really the look that I did. The only thing that's different is my hair was in a ponytail. But yeah, I really love this look. My skin looks flawless. If you guys notice, I did not set my face with a spray, and that's because I noticed that when I set my face with the spray, my smile lines come in super heavy. So I do not set my face at all. That's just me personally. If I do set my face, it'll be before, it'll be while I'm applying my foundation and my concealer. But yeah, I typically don't set my face because I prep my skin very well, so my skin stays hydrated and I don't really need to set it. But you can definitely set it if you want to. It's just not something that I do. So yeah, that's gonna conclude this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really love if you subscribe to my channel. It just lets me know that you like the content that I'm posting and that you want to see more of that style of a video. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.